Yokoso from Japan. What's up, party people? It is 10:28, which means it's 28 minutes past my bedtime, and you can see it. My eyebrows, they just won't go down because I'm in such sleep pain. Does anybody else out there get so sleepy sometimes that they feel nauseous? Does that only happen to me? I have a theory I'm also the only person on earth that gets so hungry that they stop being hungry. Sometimes I'm just so hungry I cannot stand the thought of eating. Anyways, um, I thought I'd get around to a request that I got a long time ago to describe my experience doing extra work in Japan. I'm not talking about the Zebra Man movie, which Zebra Man 2, I was an extra in that, and no, you can't see me. But, cool thing about that, here in Yokohama, they had a free showing, and the director and what's his name, Aikawa Sho, yeah, the main character actor guy, they both came on stage afterwards and talked to the audience. They didn't take any questions, which made me kind of disappointed because I wanted to stand up and say, hey, I was probably the only uh, background actor that wasn't playing a reporter in your movie that was also a foreigner. Do you remember me? Because I said, hey, I'm a big fan. And he would say no, and then everybody would laugh, and I'd be like, oh, I'm so glad I asked that question. Anyways, yeah, I was the only foreigner in the theater. Um, what was it? Oh, it was extra work. So, anyways, through Zebra Man 2 experience, I met other extras, and I met their boss, and their boss hired me, because it's really easy to hire extras. You just call them if you want to. And he called me, and I went out, I forget where, about an hour away, and about 40 extras, maybe? Maybe that's too many. Well, there was quite a few. He was pulling out everybody because we were expected to make a crowd. Can you hear the traffic? That's the major downside to have a giant window, besides the fact that it probably sucks all the heat out of the apartment. So, we went out there, and there was a sports track, and most of the extras were Russian women because apparently lots of Russian women come down here and marry Japanese men. I'm sorry, the screen just went dark. I'm not gonna say that they all started at snack bars and whatnot, but probably. I don't see Russian women getting here any other way. There's not a lot of people that are dying to learn Russian. Anyways, so a lot of beautiful Russian wives. A few of them were asked to put on sports gear, outfits, running outfits, and then they pretended to be runners going around the track. And then there were some actual athletes there, but the interesting thing is they were amputee athletes. And so we got to see the fancy prosthetics, like the bent one, you know how they are, the cool prosthetics. And yeah, I didn't get to act for a long time. Basically, I spent 8 hours playing my Game Boy, reading, and then finally getting sucked into conversations with verbose New Yorkers that I had avoided all day. And actually, the other extras were pretty cool. It was kind of, I romanticized it in my head as being kind of like an episode of the show Extras. Anyways, or if you want to see what the experience is like, you should look up Carl Pilkington's Extras experience. He's a guy that works with Ricky Gervais a lot. And so waited all day. When it was nighttime, finally, they decided to do a crowd scene. And so the scene was like there was a double amputee girl that ran in a race, and she lost the race, but she kept running. And that inspires us so much that we get one clap. And then another. And then everybody's just, oh, we're so moved. And scene.